Let's start where we can all agree. The world. Planets, stars, trees, cars, people, conversations, coffee cups, birds, t-shirts, houses. It seems solid, out there, the furthest thing from us, separate. We all agree upon it. We wake up in the morning and there it is, the world waiting for us. But let's look a little more closely. Everything you know of the world, you know through your senses. You can see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it. But what you're experiencing isn't the world or reality itself. You're experiencing your brain's filtered rendering of it, like a dashboard. The neuroscientist Donald Hoffman puts it like this: evolution didn't shape us to see truth, it shaped us to survive. And philosopher Bernardo Kastrup says it beautifully: your senses are like a dashboard in a car. Useful symbols, but not reality itself. The speedo doesn't tell you what the road's like. So we start here, not because we think we are the world, but because the world is where this illusion begins. Now here's something which is a bit more radical that might shake your foundation. The more deeply we investigate this so-called physical world, the more it disappears. Because when you go down to the atomic level, the really, really small scale, over 99% of an atom is empty space. Solid matter then, as we experience it, is almost entirely void. And here's a wild fact: if you compressed all the actual matter in every human being on Earth, remove all the empty space, it would fit into the volume of a sugar cube. A single sugar cube. So what we call this world that's appearing as solid bodies, walls, chairs, microphones, is mostly structured emptiness, and it's held together by forces we barely understand. So ask yourself, what are we really perceiving when we see reality? It's not the stuff, it's the structure of perception. And that perception happens in one place: our awareness. Now, let's move a little closer. Our bodies, something else we can agree on. We all have skin, we all have bones, we have a beating heart, we have sore backs, we have sore legs. It feels intimate and immediate. It feels like me. But what is it really? Because even the body, when examined, dissolves. The more you look, the more it disappears into atoms and forces, and ultimately empty space. And you could say that the body's a kind of biological spacesuit, a meat suit, a brilliantly involved mechanism. But you're not the suit. You're the one wearing it. You're aware of the body. You notice its sensations, its movements, its aging. But anything you can notice can't be what you are, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to notice it. You don't say, I am pain. You say, my back hurts. Even the English language admits it. You are aware of your body, so you can't be the body itself. And we move a little closer to our senses. They feel like some kind of mechanism of knowing. You know, surely I'm hearing, seeing, smelling, touching, tasting. So that's me. But here's the twist: senses don't show you reality. They show you interpretations of your environment. So let's refine something. It's not that you don't know reality, you do. But you only know it as it appears to you through your senses, through your perceptions. You're not directly experiencing reality. You're experiencing a filtered, translated version of it. It's like reading a map, but not actually walking the route. It's like a dashboard to a car. When you drive, you see the speedo, the fuel, the RPMs, but you don't see the engine. You don't see the texture of the road. You don't feel the tension in the air. You don't see reality. You see symbols designed to help you function. Same here. You see colour, shape, sound, but all of that is happening inside your perceptual system. You don't experience the thing in itself, you experience a signal, layered, filtered, interpreted. And that's not a problem, that's just honest. And the key, none of it happens outside your awareness. Not the world, not your body, not your thoughts. Nothing ever happens out there. Every single thing you've ever experienced happens in here, in this field we call awareness. So the question isn't whether the wall is real. The question is, where does that reality show up? And the answer is in you. So let's get to the mind. This is the loudest layer, the most incessant layer, thought. That voice in your head narrating everything, even this moment, your thoughts, your memories, your ideas, your doubts, your desires. We often think that this must be who we are. I am anxious, I am smart, I am a failure, I'm successful. But these are stories, they're labels. Can you notice that thought? I'm not good enough. So who's noticing it? You're not the thought. You're the one aware of the thought. It's the same with feelings, rage, grief, joy. You feel them. They pass. But they've arrived within something. That's you. So let's pause for a second. Because it's a lot. The world, your body, your senses, your thoughts, your feelings, all of it appears to you. All of it arises within you. So what is this you? What is this quiet, observing presence that never changes whilst everything else does? That is awareness. This isn't a belief. It's not a philosophy. It's the most obvious part of your experience. Awareness doesn't come and go. Experiences and content do. It's like the screen behind the movie, as Rupert Spira puts it, the sky behind the weather. Deep underneath, at a more subtle level, is being aware. You're aware of everything we've just discussed, but can you now become aware of being aware? Can you notice the noticing? It's not something you see. It's not a concept or a feeling. It's just being aware. When all the objects drop, the world, your body, your thoughts, even this sense of I am, something remains. So one of the common questions I get asked is, well, when I go to sleep and I'm not dreaming, what happens to me then? There's no dream, there's no thought, there must be no world. In deep sleep there is no world, there is no body, there's no time, there's no you as you know yourself, and yet you don't say that nothing happened, because when you wake up you know you've slept well. Something was there, something noticed the absence, something remained. Even in deep sleep, that something is awareness without content. You are not aware of anything in deep sleep, but there is a memory of that absence. So maybe deep sleep isn't the absence of awareness. Maybe it's the awareness of absence. And that's huge, because it means that even when the world disappears, you don't. That ground of awareness is still there, silent and unchanging. The waking world reappears in the morning like a scene rising on the stage, but the stage, the space it appears in, that never left. And you are that space. There is a paradox here. That subtle awareness that you are, it turns out, is not separate from the world. The stars, the planets, the trees, the people, the stories, the social media videos, they're not outside of awareness. They arise within it. What you truly are is not separate, a separate self in the universe. What you are is the universe appearing in this moment of awareness. Like the ocean appearing as a wave, like the sky appearing as a breath. And it sounds mystical or magical, but it's not. It's just what is. So this isn't about choosing between whether you're awareness or the world. You'll come to know there really is no difference. It's about seeing them for what they are, not two. You don't have to abandon your life to find peace. You don't have to deny your body or your thoughts or the world to wake up. In fact, when you truly discover the peace of your own nature, the world becomes more clear, more vivid, more technicolor. The noise and the chaos just become a dance. You're not clinging to any of it. You're not avoiding any of it. You're not separate from it. It's not just about pure attachment. It's about wholeness. When you know who you really are, when you really know, the world becomes sacred. Not because it's perfect, but because it's beautifully imperfect. And it's appearing in the same awareness which you are. It's not an either or, it's a both. You're not just the rock of awareness, you're also the waterfall of the water, the movement of life, the thought, the feeling and the sensation playing through it. So this understanding is not the end of something, it's the beginning of seeing clearly, not just who you are, but what this is.